First of all, I just want to say thank you to all of our fans that came out this afternoon and supported our team. You know, we heard a couple of days ago that it was going to be a big crowd. I don't take for granted, and our team does not take for granted, the level of support and just passion and excitement that folks have. So, you know, whether it was folks in the Chicago area or people that came down from Milwaukee or anywhere else in the country, man, it was a special feeling for us coming in here and having that level of support. You know, Tyler Kolek, Oso Ighodaro, again, great leadership. You know, we define leadership as the ability to make those around you better. 18 assists between those two. It's phenomenal. I thought Omax Prosper did a terrific job of responding to a tough first half. And, you know, Johnson is a tough guy to guard. Gibson is a tough guy to guard. They're going to score some points. And I thought our guys continued to fight and battle. And then, obviously, it helps when Jop makes 8 threes.
Jop came in, checked in. I think he hit his first three a minute later. Is there a tell for you when you know that Jop's going to have one of those games?
Yeah, you could tell by his energy. You know, he's got kind of a good bounce to him. You know, when he's playing. It's funny, you know, we stayed at the very same hotel in October when we came down here and scrimmaged Missouri, and he had, you know, almost the exact same game. So we got to find a way to replicate that in other places. But he, in both of those games, there's an energy to him, really starting on the defensive end with his stance and his talk, and you can see an eagerness in his eyes. Jop's about as offensively gifted and confident as they come. But I thought today the way he was moving, the way he was attacking was exactly what went into him scoring the way he did.
He hit those back-to-back threes in the second half that seemed to open the floodgates. Omax hit a couple threes after that, then it steamrolled from there. Was Joplin's shooting contagious in the second half?
Well, I think what his shooting does for us is it creates even more confidence from the rest of his teammates in our offense. And, you know, I thought in the first half we got a little stagnant. We weren't sharing the ball as well as we have been lately. You know, might be having a week in between games where we needed to kind of get that rhythm back. But I thought our guys did a much better job in the second half finding each other, creating actions. And the guys get excited when Jop makes shots. Jop and Cam are the two guys on our team that, you know, they just, you know, they have the ability to break a game open with their shooting like that. And we needed it from Jop with, you know, Cam kind of hurt his hip a little bit in the first half. He tried to go back in, you know, but you could see he just didn't have the same, you know, ability to play as hard.
You were without Sean. Was that an injury that happened in practice?
You know what? Yeah, he hurt his wrist, but he'd been kind of playing through it and, you know, practicing through it. We got an X-ray. The X-ray was negative. Practiced yesterday really, really well. And then we got out here before the game, and, you know, his wrist was just a little bit more swollen, and he couldn't really dribble. He couldn't shoot with that right hand. And he wanted to still go, but it's, you know, if you don't have your right hand, it's tough, especially as a point guard. So we got to figure out what the, you know, best course of action is to, you know, help him move forward and get healthy.
But Tyler was 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Was the bench lobbying you to keep him in? Or
no, Tyler was lobbying to stay in. And I kept him in 1 possession longer than I normally would, so I guess that's a compromise. But, you know, I don't believe in messing around too much at the end of the game. You know, when the game is pretty much decided, I think with your best players, it's important to get them out. And he played great. You know, the way he rebounded the ball, you know, the way obviously he passed the ball, but then he was extremely aggressive offensively. And I thought he put a lot of pressure on the rim for them, and it kind of put them in a bind with their pick-and-roll defense.
And defensively, once the shots start falling, do you see that spread to the other end of the court?
I thought our guys' energy on defense was good even before that. DePaul made some really tough shots early. Javen Johnson, you know, shot the ball, made some tough shots. Gibson's a good player. I coached against him, you know, when I was at Texas, and he's very, very capable of what he did tonight. He's shown that multiple times. I mean, this is a team that beat Xavier in this building a couple weeks ago, so they're obviously capable of beating anyone in our league. And for us to go on the road and have, you know, the connectivity and the ability and willingness to play through maybe some things that didn't go our way early says a lot about our team.
And then good win, coach. But first half 33-32, close. Second half 56-37. What do you think changed for you guys there in the second half?
I thought our guys kind of loosened up a little bit in a good way. You know, we talk about playing with approach goals, going after, whatever the task is at hand. I thought we had a little bit of avoidance early, first half. Again, maybe from being off for a week from our last game. But I thought our guys' aggressiveness was terrific. We got downhill on so many different possessions, and obviously they shared the ball really well, and it helps when Job's shooting the ball that well.
And then Johnson for DePaul only scored 2 points in the second half. What did you guys make just switches defensively there in the second half to really contain him?
Yeah, he had made some tough shots in the first half, and, we really wanted to at least try to make things tough on him. If he made a shot, we wanted to make it a really, really tough shot. He's a good player, and he's got good size. But, we were rotating different guys. I thought Omax, Stevie, Chase, those guys deserve a lot of credit for how hard they played against Gibson and Johnson. Those are two really, really good scorers in our league. Thank you, guys.